Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Now, we have talked a lot on this show about the fact that Kentucky is considering legalizing sports gambling. Drew and I are for it. We do a podcast about sports gambling. But to get you ready in case it happens, we need to tell you how you do it. So let's start with the games this weekend. There are 2 NFL games and a number of college basketball games. And Drew, why don't we pick the games against the spread and see if we would be able to give people free money?
Well, since I already know what's going to happen, I'm all for that. We'll give them the winners.
Let's get started. The NFC Championship game is the LA Rams against the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints are a 3.5-point favorite at home. If you've never gambled before, that means New Orleans has to win by more than 3.5, or the Rams have to keep it within 3. Who you got?
I think this one's going to be very close. It could go either way, but I'm going to go with the Saints in the Dome because they're unstoppable in the Dome. I think they pull it off in the end and win by like 4 and barely cover.
So you take the cover?
Yes.
I do too. I think 3.5 is the hardest point spread for me in football because 3 is how many games in and you get a tie. 3.5 is tough, but I feel like they're going to win. And I also like the fact that this Saints team at home, it's going to be loud, crazy. They're going to be drunk. I got the Saints.
They'll be fired up. Not even St. Louis. That's how much I know. LA is not ready for what they're bringing.
All right, we'll go to the AFC Championship. It is arguably the greatest player to ever play football. That's Thomas Brady. He is going to take his New England Patriots for the 8th straight year to the AFC Championship, this time against the Kansas City Chiefs. They're expecting it to be 8 degrees at kickoff. 8. Who do you got? By the way, Chiefs are a 3-point favorite.
Give me the Patriots. Anytime you're going to give me Tom Brady and points, I'm going to take it. Mahomes is the future of the NFL. He's the MVP, but I think the Patriots have one more year in them, so give me New England.
Andy Reid has had extreme difficulty against the Patriots, but he breaks it this year. They're at home.
No way.
Here's the thing. Let me give you my best bet of the week. Take the under. The under. When it gets really cold, now not just kind of, but really cold, the points go down. They have to set it at a high margin because it's
like 57, so it's pretty high.
So I'm taking the under. No, if you listen to nothing else, bet the under in this game.
Patriots.
And I'm taking the Chiefs. Now let's go to the next one. This doesn't look like a game you would care about, but Alabama is on the road at Tennessee. The reason we bring it up is Tennessee is a 14.5-point favorite. Tennessee's margin of victory this year is greater than any other team in the country in their victories. Does it continue?
Yes, Tennessee seems to cover all the time. They have these big spreads in every game. They keep covering. They are going to destroy Alabama.
Alabama, of course, beat us. Does that make you feel at all bad?
No, I mean, I think teams get up more for Kentucky than Tennessee. Even though Tennessee's great this year, it's just they won't be ready.
What's crazy to me is how bad Tennessee beats all these teams. I think they're going to cover this one, too. I mean, they beat these teams into an absolute pulp. Are they the best team in the country?
Yes. They've won every game but one by double digits, and then their one loss was in overtime by like a point. I think they win by like 20 tomorrow.
Wow. I actually kind of agree with you. We'll go to the next one. It is Virginia and Duke. They're playing. It's the biggest game in college basketball. Duke is a 1.5-point favorite at home to Virginia, but Duke just lost, and they still won't have their point guard. What do you got?
Without their point guard, R.J. Barrett takes 250 shots. Virginia wins. Give me the Virginia money line in Cameron Indoor. Lock of the weekend. Go Cavaliers.
That's your lock of the weekend.
No, but I'm still picking.
All right, so this is my second best bet of the weekend is Duke. Duke does not lose 2 games in a row at home. It's only happened once in 15 years. Virginia has no one to guard Zion, no one to guard Barrett.
Duke will score 51 points and lose.
All right, I'm taking Duke. We'll see who ends up correct. And we finish with our Cats. They're going on the road to Auburn, to the Plains. Auburn is a 4.5-point favorite, which surprised some people, a.k.a. Drew on the radio. I said this is what it would be. Who you got?
Don't make me do it. I think I'm going to go Auburn.
You're going to go Auburn?
Yeah, 4.5's a lot, though. I almost like Kentucky to cover and not win, but I still think Auburn gets it done.
I think this game either comes down to the last shot or Auburn wins by 15. And I'm worried about the Auburn wins by 15. You and I have agreed on most of these. I'm probably taking Auburn, too.
I think I'm going the Tigers.
I think Kentucky, though, what's weird is I think they have just as good a chance to win as covering. Meaning, like, if you think Kentucky's good enough to cover, I'd go ahead and pick them to win, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. You get pretty good odds on that. I'm worried Auburn gets it done.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Auburn, too. So basically, our disagreements are on the Chiefs and the Patriots, and his awful pick of Virginia over
would
Duke.
pick Duke.
I'm just telling you, I will bet you any amount of money. I'll do this with you. We'll go straight up. Pull it out right now. That's what she said.